Hey guys, my name is JessiMew, and welcome back to another episode of WolfQuest 3. In the last episode, Daisy successfully took down her very first elk from the elk herd. That means she's only one elk away from hopefully impressing one of the dispersal wolves around here too, and she could really use all the help that she can get. Unfortunately, her elk carcass was taken away from her by a grizzly bear, and the birds as well for that matter. So she knows that food is no longer hers to take. That's why she's going to try to track down another elk herd today. Right now we're figuring we're probably going to head down these cliffs and see what we can discover on the other side. It does look like it's a pretty steep drop though, Daisy. I'm not really sure if you're ready to go sliding down those cliffs. It looks like there might be a little pathway over here though. And since it is a brand new night, maybe we should go ahead and sniff around too, just to make sure that nothing is lurking in these shadows. Oh, looks like something is drifting overhead. That wasn't snow, was it? Maybe rain or stars? What is that? It's almost like stardust glittering overhead. Very, very peculiar. Maybe it's trying to lead you on in this direction, Daisy. It's your long-lost ancestors pointing you in the right direction, hopefully pointing you toward your new kingdom. Unfortunately, we are so far away from that first place where we made a camp. I don't think we're ever going to make our way back there. If we do, then it's probably just going to be as we track down the elk and whatnot. So it seems like that place is probably lost for good. Can we go skidding down these cliffs here, Daisy? It's going to be risky. Let's make sure that you don't drop too far. Oh my gosh, did you see that? She can actually go sliding. Oh, and she loves it. Look at her tail wagging. Alright, so I think you found your new playground. It seems like you enjoy it here after all. It kind of makes me wonder though. Do you think there would be any new types of predators over here? The cougars in particular. I wonder if any mountain lions call this place their home. Can you sniff around again just to make sure? Oh, I see some purple scent markers. That usually means elk. Alright, Daisy, maybe we are going in the right direction. Let's see. Yeah, there are definitely some scents down there. Look at that, the elk herd again, and another one of those male dispersal wolves. Alright, so maybe you could actually show your stuff to the wolf firsthand. I wonder if he'll be watching you hunt today. If he sees how strong you are, then he might be willing to lend you a hand in the future. Just somebody to keep a watch on the carcasses while you're sleeping, maybe. That would definitely be a big, big help. She is never going to let somebody take her carcass again, though. She was so frustrated with herself. So she's going to be keeping a very good eye on her food next time for sure. She did manage to chase off 2 coyotes, though, so I guess that's something. 2 coyotes who probably wouldn't have wrestled with the grizzly bear, but maybe that means they won't come for her food next time either. Now, are you still going in the right direction, Daisy? Oh no, where did those scents go? Okay, there they are. We just have to go over this way, and then it'll be a little bit easier for us to track them down. Did I actually say female dispersal wolf? Oh, so there's males and females out here. Interesting. I wonder if that means maybe they're already starting a pack together. Maybe they're wolves who just haven't found the right place to settle down yet, but they could already be a team. That'll probably send a little shock of jealousy through Daisy's heart. Seeing 2 wolves working together side by side like that. She wishes that she still had the support of her family, or at least the ones that she thought was her family. Now she's not really sure what to think of them anymore. They raised her, so I'm sure she probably feels a little bit of fondness toward them, but the fact that they lied to her for all that time, the fact that they stole her away from her true family, it is a very confusing thing for her to figure out. Now, I think it said that there was a buck carcass? Some kind of carcass in there? Yeah, it kind of makes me think that these wolves might be taking down food together. Well, let's see if we can find them. If we know where they are, then we might be able to find the herd, too. I definitely prefer hunting down the elk in these wide open spaces. So hopefully the fact that they're out here somewhere means that they're grazing in the fields or something, and not somewhere buried deep in those trees. I want to make sure that we're not going directly toward a wolf pack either. I know I mentioned in the last episode that Daisy's probably going to want to sniff around there, but maybe not when she's chasing elk directly into their territory. Yeah, look at this. I did mention it in the last episode too. It seems like the wolf packs are actually battling for territory around us. In fact, it almost looks like our home is shrinking. Oh my gosh, look at that. The Lamar Canyon took over our old home. Oh, Daisy, I think you got out of there just in time. If you go back to sniff around, you might actually find that your old home has been taken over by enemy wolves. That would be an interesting thing for us to experiment with in a future episode, though, after we have this whole elk thing figured out. After we have another wolf on our side, too. The scents are getting a little bit more sparse out here. I hope that means something good. Maybe it means we're getting closer. Actually, I'm kind of worried that we're not following the right scents at all. There's definitely an elk carcass out this way, though. An elk carcass directly near the elk herd. Oh, that's a little bit worrying. And that blue one mixed in? Is that for the moose? Hang on a second, what's that blue marker? This one coming for us right now? That's a grizzly bear. Okay, so it must have been the light blue one that was for the moose instead. So maybe we don't want to stray quite that close. It might be the same grizzly bear who stole our meal before. Now, are these the tracks of the wolves? Let's see. A male dispersal wolf. He was here an hour ago? So he must be super, super close by. I wonder if we could actually track him down? Yeah, just to see what kind of wolves are out here. I mean, this could be all very valuable information for the future, too. Are these two sets of tracks actually going like side by side? Honestly, I think they are working together. It looks like this one over here is probably the female. Let's skid on over just to check. Well, it says that's a male dispersal wolf too. But they could still be working together as well. Oh my gosh, and I just realized that we're going in the wrong direction. Oh, Daisy, what sort of tracker are you? Following wolf tracks in the wrong direction, honestly. That means that you probably walked straight past these male wolves, didn't you? I'm surprised they didn't try to stop you. Now, the tracks actually do point this way. This is interesting. Where did they wander off to, then? I just want to talk to you guys. I know you have no interest in Daisy. She's not a skilled enough huntress yet for that. But I just want to know what we're dealing with. I wonder if we could get their attention if we give out a nice big howl or something. Let's see, will anything happen if we let out a howl? Daisy's nice, strong howl. Just to show all the other wolves that she's nearby. Did anything change, Daisy? Any newcomers drifting through? Well, it looks like you found the mule deer. That's not what we want, though. Oh, wait, I think she picked up the scent better this time. Yeah, it looks like he went all the way over this way instead. Veering around the cliffs. Okay, so this male wolf has been doing quite a bit of traveling. It doesn't really seem like he's going in the direction of the food, either. Oh, wait, maybe he is. Okay, it's a different herd. In fact, I might actually see the herd down there right now. Yes, perfect. Oh, thank you, Mr. Dispersal Wolf, whoever you are. The ghosts of the mountains, I guess. The ghost of the valley. Another little nudge from our ancestors. Are they actually sleeping down there? Oh, Daisy, this might be a good chance for you to creep up on them then. Now, the only trouble is, I do know that I definitely saw some scents for the cougars down there too. Yeah, there's a cougar scent drifting in the breeze. I think there was even a moose before. So there's definitely a lot of activity down here, and we have to make sure that we're traveling in the right direction. I don't want to spook them, so I'm still moving slow. I don't know, maybe it would just be better to go fast. That way they can't catch our scent. Now, hang on a second. Is that a whole bunch of cow elk, like, gathered around a moose right now? Do they worship the great moose? The great moose god of the valley. Well, that might actually not work out in your favor, Daisy. If they decide to scatter all around the moose, you might meet a pretty quick end with those giant hooves. It looks like they're getting pretty restless too. I wonder if one of the elk have actually noticed us now? Some of them stood up to start grazing. So you might actually have to do this very, very quickly. Yeah, the elk in the back, I think she actually sees us. Alright, Daisy, it might be time for you to jump in. It might be time for you to make your decision. It's hard to tell if any of the elk in there are babies or bulls, so I think we're going to have to pick them as we're running. Yeah, you know what, Daisy? It's now or never. Oh, look at that, a moose hunt. Okay. Moose are nearby. Look around for them. Try to approach them from downwind. As a lone wolf, you'll have trouble even with a moose calf, and don't even try killing an adult moose. To discover the health of the moose, bite it. Yeah, so that is definitely something that's a little bit beyond you right now, Daisy, but it sure is a sight to see. Oh, they're not even scared of you. Look at this. It must be because they have the protection of the moose. You're running straight past him. Look at this big guy, though. Oh, he is huge. I know, you shouldn't get distracted, Daisy. You should just go after the elk, but still, that was pretty amazing. I know that Buzz would love to see a moose like that. So now we have to figure out which one of these elk we're going to take down. Oh, and I just noticed, up in the top left corner, it looks like we're actually in enemy wolf territory right now. Oh no, this is not going to end well, is it, Daisy? Oh, how deep are we into enemy territory? Kind of right on the cusp, and it's not the greenest tiles yet. Maybe we'll be okay? I mean, I don't want to give up our elk hunt, so let's just try to steer them in a different direction. Go as fast as you can, Daisy, and let's see if we can scare one to go the other way again. Let's see if we can bite you. Oh no, it looks like she wasn't able to hang on. Come on, Daisy, there we go. Oh, you're taking a few good hits. It looks like this one is actually very, very strong, so you better be careful. Keep your wits about you, too. We want to make sure that you're not running directly into any wolves. They've got to be around here somewhere watching us. Alright, you only managed to get the back legs that time. There we go, you ran her straight into a tree. Oh, geez, and I think I just saw the big bull elk. Yeah, he's right there. Oh, he is very, very upset. It looks like we were able to stop her at that time, though. Yeah, you stay over here, okay? You know, not only is it rather risky for us to be taking down an elk inside an enemy wolf's territory, but it's going to be very hard for us to eat it, too. We might actually end up losing our elk carcass again. Oh, it looks like it's time for the standoff, though. Were we actually going to stand off with one of the elk this time? They never seem to stick around when they're ready to stand off. You know what, Daisy? I think you're actually going to take her down. There we go, the final bite. Excellent, Daisy. You've learned the basics of hunting. Keep improving your skills. You'll need to be an excellent hunter to keep your pups alive in the spring. So that means you completed the first quest, Daisy. Not that this is over. Now you're going to have to eat super, super fast. Now the next quest is to find a mate. Winter is coming, so it's time for you to start looking for a mate. Out there you'll find dispersal wolves like yourself who have left their family pack in search of a mate to start a new pack with. If you venture into other packs' territories, you'll meet wolves who will fiercely defend their territory, and some who you might be able to persuade to leave their pack if they become your mate. Well, Daisy, sounds like you're in the perfect place then. Though it looks like we may have run a little bit too far away. I wonder if we're actually just outside of the pack territory now. Fingers crossed that's the case. Then we might have a little bit more time to eat. So how to find a mate. Howling may attract nearby wolves to come visit you. Oh, so we probably just had to wait like a couple more minutes for that. Okay, maybe it'll work now. Use emotes or social interactions during courtship to persuade other wolves. Diversity is good. A black-gray wolf pair will have healthier pups, while a black-black pair is more likely to have smaller litters and more sickly pups. Okay, so I do remember seeing that diversity meter when we saw our first dispersal wolf. He only had 2 stars, so that probably means he was a little bit too similar in genes to Daisy. So we're going to want to find a wolf who's a little more diverse. It's kind of like Niche in a way, if you guys are familiar with our Niche series. We always look for pairings who have different immunity genes so their babies will be healthy. After persuading a potential mate, go hunting together so you can both evaluate each other before making the final decision. Alright, so it sounds like we're going to have time to at least get to know the wolf before we decide if we want to be their mate or not. So yeah, it seems like we had run this elk just outside of the enemy territory. Just outside, literally. Daisy, you are so lucky right now. I would not be at all surprised if the wolves come by to check on you, though. so you make sure you're keeping your eyes peeled. I mean, we did kind of run the elks straight into their home too. So that could be a good thing, or that could be a bad thing. I guess it just depends if they want to go hunting right now. Let's go ahead and sniff around too, as we stay very close to our carcass, by the way, making sure that nothing comes around to take it. I want to know if anything is lurking around here. Aside from that cougar. Is that what those white markers are? Yeah, I'm not sure. It's actually really difficult to tell. Let's just play it safe, Daisy. And in fact, maybe this would be a good spot for you to curl up for a quick sleep. I mean, I know it's awfully close to the wolf pack, but you want to make sure that nothing comes by to steal your food, right? So let's curl up, and let's keep our eyes peeled. As you take a quick nap, we'll make sure that nothing comes by to steal your food, okay? Not even any birds this time. That's good. It was probably because we went hunting at night, though. And now that the sun is in the sky again, I wouldn't be surprised if the crows come back for some more food. Yep, here they are already. Hey, you guys. I don't think so. Oh my gosh. Hello. Oh, there are tons of predators here now. Those are coyotes? Wait a second. Can we growl at them? Let out a nice big growl and hopefully they'll run away. Oh, geez, I think that just made them mad. Oh, we have the whole pack here. Daisy, you have to get rid of them. Give them a few bites, okay? Maybe that'll show them who's boss. We have foxes here, we have birds, we have coyotes. Get out of here. You take your pack away, okay? Oh, looks like he's fighting with us, too. Yes, his whole pack is very, very angry. Oh, Daisy, what have you gotten yourself into? That one looks like he's ready to attack. Maybe if we just take down one, though. Maybe if we take down one, then the rest will go running. Oh, he is so angry. Oh, Daisy. I think that one may have given you a good nip from behind. And keep in mind, too, this is all happening right at the edge of wolf territory. What do we have down here? Was that fox? Yeah, we have bigger things to deal with right now. Maybe we should give them a nice big growl again? I think it was the G key for that. Yeah, growl, you guys get out of here. This is not your food. I'm not really sure how we're going to scare the birds away, though. I mean, they don't even seem to mind that we're bowling through them right now. Oh, Daisy, this one has about half health left. There we go, grab him right by the neck. Oh, that was a good one. Now he's really hurt. Maybe he'll call off the rest of his pack? Oh, it looks like this one actually stole some food? Well, I mean, I guess it's okay if you're not going to come back. It kind of seems like they're still circling, though. I think he still wants some more. Yeah, they're still not satisfied, Daisy. Maybe we should try some emotes. I haven't tried this yet, and we're going to need to learn about it for sure. Yeah, the aggressive snarl. How about that? Will that scare him away? Well, no, definitely not. Seems like it just made him super, super angry. Alright, a few bites for you then. We only have 2 coyotes left anyways, so this method definitely works. We just have to lower their health enough, I guess. Or are we chasing them away now? Yes, you get out of here. Don't you come back around looking for any food from Daisy. Now we have the foxes coming after it. Oh my gosh. The birds all over the place. Daisy, I think you're going to have to let them have it. We can't spend all day chasing these predators away, you know. Chasing these scavengers away, rather. Eventually, we're going to have to leave this place behind. Really? Yeah, you better run. That was probably the one that we sent packing before. Yeah, they are definitely not done. Alright, Daisy. Grab the rest of your fill, and then I think we're going to have to just take a little bit of meat. That way you can carry it around with you as you travel. We're going to have to find another place pretty soon to rest anyways. You've really tired yourself out, girl. Well, I sure hope some dispersal wolves were watching you defend your kill like that. Hopefully that's a good way to impress somebody. You know, a little gift of elk meat would probably impress them too, wouldn't it? Let's do a little bit of sniffing. Any dispersal wolves out here? Anyone nearby at all? Well, I see some nice yellow dandelion puffs down this way, and even though it is a bit closer to the Wolfpack's territory, it sounds like that might not be such a bad thing. We can do our investigating. Oh, is this simply the Wolfpack? Maybe it's not a dispersal wolf then. Yikes, Daisy, that means we probably want to be very, very careful. Well, let's go down this way so we're at least following these dandelion puffs, otherwise we're going to end up getting lost again. As long as we keep our wits about us here. Are those more coyotes? There are an awful lot of coyotes around here. That's actually a fox, okay. Yeah, you're probably the same fox that we chased away. Well, as long as you're not looking to steal the food from our jaws or anything, then I guess we don't have to worry about you. Yeah, we are definitely following the scent of a wolf pack right now. Daisy's curiosity is getting the best of her, I see. She must feel like she's on top of the world right now, chasing away those coyotes, taking down other elk. She has food in her jaws and everything. She probably figures this would be a good gift to exchange for information. If the wolf packs know anything about her true family, maybe this would be something of a trade. That's an interesting idea, Daisy. Maybe we'll have to give that a try. In fact, that might even be a good thing for us to pick up on in the next episode, since we appear to be so close to enemy grounds. Let's just take a quick look at the map again to see. Yeah, so I guess we're kind of veering off in this direction. We're between two territories now. Oh, geez, Daisy. I hope you're not going to get mixed up in any territory battles. I wonder if that's why they're not paying too much attention to you. Maybe they have their paws full already, if they're just trying to keep their enemies at bay. I definitely see carcasses in the distance too, or at least we can smell them. So that means they probably have their own food around here, Daisy. Well, since we are between the enemy wolf packs, this might actually be a good spot for us to settle down to sleep for the night. Yeah, if we could just pick a good tree over here. It looks like you could use some shelter anyways. Maybe we'll have you curl up right next to this rock over here like we did before. Do you think this is a good spot, Daisy? Right up against the rock? Right beneath the shelter of the trees? There's nothing around here as far as we can see. I know that you would prefer to be up in a place a little bit higher. That way you could really tell if anything is coming. But for now, I think you're going to have to make do. So we'll have you plant down your meat right there. Don't you dare lose track of it, though. And we'll have you curl up for a nice nap. So hopefully in the next episode, we can do a little bit of exploring around some enemy pack territories. We'll see if we can find some more of the dispersal wolves, and we'll see if we can find Daisy some information about her family too. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys!